Hello and welcome to the Wright Know Your Money podcast. I'm Ashley Smith.
And I'm Tom Richards.
On the Know Your Money podcast, we talk everything finance from financial planning tips to how what's going on in the world around you affects the money in your wallet and most importantly, your financial future.
If this podcast helps you, please like and subscribe so that we can help as many people as possible moving forwards. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing, are you confident in making financial decisions? If you are asked to make big financial decisions, how sure are you that you go and make the right decision? Ashley, could you explain your findings from the research you've undertaken on this topic, as I know it fascinates you?
Yes, so there was a study recently by PricewaterhouseCoopers and YouGov, and that study found that roughly 9 out of 10 people feel confident or very confident when making decisions about their money.
Yeah.
Now, on the face of it, that sounds great. Unfortunately, the same research suggests that for many this confidence is misplaced. When asked basic multiple choice questions about their finances, the same people struggle to give the correct answer. So for example here, 37% of those polled were able to estimate the value range of a mortgage correctly, and only 31% could do so for a personal loan. Another interesting finding from this study, or from these studies, is that those with the highest incomes were more likely to answer the question correctly. So, for example, those earning £70,000 or more a year were twice as likely as those on less than £20,000 a year to give the right answer to the mortgage questions.
Does this point aim towards an advice gap with those on lower incomes, either choosing not to get help and guidance or not knowing where they can get it?
Possibly. What it does show is that there's still plenty to be done to boost financial literacy levels and give people the knowledge and information they need to save and invest. According to that same PricewaterhouseCoopers survey, 24% of the respondents don't seek financial advice from anybody at all. 26% turn to financial institutions and banks, so there are some that seek out that advice. Significantly though, and these next two stats do concern me, 39%, almost 40%, go to their friends and family for advice, and 38% rely on internet search engines when looking for financial advice. When making financial decisions, you want to feel empowered to make informed decisions that reflect your goals in life, help you work towards them. By turning to loved ones or a random page on the internet, can you really be sure that you're getting accurate, up-to-date information, and that what's being recommended by loved ones or recommended on these web pages is the best course of action for you, your circumstances, your objectives? Personally, I don't think you can.
Yeah.
That's why we can't stress enough how important it is to go to a financial professional, a regulated financial advisor for help when it comes to managing your money. These advisors will have the relevant qualifications, experience, expertise, and be able to provide you with specific tailored advice, not only relevant to you, but also relevant to the current market and economic backdrop as well. They really will be able to set you on the right track to achieve all of your goals and objectives, and also work with you as things change over the years as well.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Ashley. Can you now explain to our listeners what a professional financial advisor will do to help them when making these decisions?
Of course, so a good financial advisor will take a holistic look at you, your finances, and what it is that you want out of life. And they will always provide advice that's in your best interests, tailored specifically to you and your circumstances. They will also look at what other areas of the finances need work. So if you've approached a financial advisor with retirement in mind, they will look at all other areas and highlight any shortfalls in the provisions that you may have, and explain how you would also be able to put something in place to correct those shortfalls. They will also look at what could go wrong and come up with strategies to address that. And the most common examples we give here is, well, what happens if you're ill and you can't work, you don't have any income coming into the household? You don't want that to derail your long-term financial strategy. That ultimately means that by using a good financial advisor, you can be confident not only in the plan that you've set up for the future in terms of getting you from A to B, but also feel confident that if something should go wrong, it's not going to throw that plan out the window.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for that, Ash. Now, I'm sure there'll be many listeners now thinking, how do I contact Howard Wright to help me with my financial decisions?
Of course. So I hope we've managed to give you some sort of insight into why it's important to speak to a financial advisor. And if you feel that you're in the position or you're at the right time in life that you should speak to an advisor, the best way to get a hold of myself or any of the chartered advisors here at Howard Wright is to complete our inquiry form on the website www.howardwright.co.uk or give us a call on 0345 688 4939. Thank you very much for listening to the Howard Wright Know Your Money podcast. I've been Ashley Smith.
And I've been Tom Richards.
If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe or share on your socials. And if you're listening to us on Apple Music or Spotify, please drop us a follow and leave us a review.
It really helps other people find the podcast, enabling them to know their money better and build stronger financial futures. Please also check out the Howard Wright link tree for loads more tips, tricks, articles, videos and podcasts just like this one. And most importantly, stay tuned for future episodes.
This recording contains information from sources believed to be reliable, but no guarantee, warranty or representation express or implied is given to its accuracy. Howard Wright does not undertake any obligation to update or revise any future statements. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future results. Investments can go down as well as up, and actual results could differ materially from those anticipated. This recording is for the information purposes only and has no regard to the specific investment objectives or financial situation of any individual. The information contained in this recording is not intended to constitute and should not be construed as investment or financial advice. Appropriate personalised advice should always be taken before entering into any transactions. No responsibility can be accepted for any loss arising from action taken or refrain from being taken based on this publication. Howard Wright is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.